What's up, people? This is I Play Pokemon Board, and here I have another Wi-Fi battle. This is against 98 AVI, and this was a really good battle. He ended up winning in the end, but there were some good parts, there were some bad parts. I did have my prediction pants on in one part, which you'll obviously see. But this is the first Sand team I've actually gone up against, surprisingly. So he leads off with T-Tar, obviously, and I lead off with my Kajundo, fearing the high jump kick, and I don't want to overpredict too early, because there's nothing on his team that could really resist it that well. He goes into his Archeops, but sad enough for me, my high jump kick misses, but luckily I have Regenerator on my Kajundo. But I switch into Tangrowth, predicting any sort of physical move, because that's what Archeops has great physical attack. But this is really ironic that he was running the Flying Gem Acrobatics, because about 20 minutes before this battle, on one of the Killer Nachos videos, the same guy that he was facing was running this same set, and I thought that was kind of funny. So I go into Latios. Specs Draco Meteor is obvious. I don't care if he goes into Notori, because I've used this Latios long enough that I know that a Specs Draco does about half to a Notori, and that's always really good for me to get off. So now, and now here it is. Alright, big misplay on his part by staying in, because I don't know if he saw that I had a Magnezone. A big misplay on my part, because I did not put enough defensive EVs into my Magnezone to survive a Power Whip under a sub, and that was key here. But I set up the sub. Obviously he tries to Leech Seed on the chance that I wouldn't set up so early, so now I'm going to start Charge Beaming him in the face and getting as much special attack raises as I can. So he goes for the Gyro Ball. That's not gonna break my sub, and then I believe, yeah, I just go for another Charge Beam, and he switches up and starts going for Power Whip. And surprisingly, well, I wasn't surprised that it broke my first sub, because he did have the Gyro Ball damage on it. And then I do set up another sub, and that breaks my second sub. So I need to start predicting him to outplay him in this situation here, because I wanna get a couple special attack raises and get his Ferrothorn dead, because a Power Whip does actually a decent amount to my HP. If I put more defense investments into this Magnezone, that would be a lot better for me. But sadly enough, I didn't. I'll have to make a new one. But I love his nickname, because it's true. All steel types are just destroyed by this Magnezone, basically. Especially Ferrothorn. But now I predicted him right here to go for another Power Whip, and that's exactly what he did. So I didn't go for the sub, and I took the chance to set up another Charge Beam. And now he's probably going to predict me to go for the Charge Beam. So he's probably going to try to go for Leech Seed, and that gives me an opportunity to set up a free sub. And right there, I had my prediction pants on, and things were going good. I thought things were going to go good until later in the match, which you'll see. But I decided to take this opportunity to just go for HP Fire and take out Notori while I'm still behind a sub. So Notori's gone out, and it's always good to have a Notori gone. My Magnezone has about, I would say, 1/3 HP. But now he goes into Garchomp, and this is a really crucial play right here. I go for the Signal Beam, but due to Sand Veil, it misses. And look watch how much the Signal Beam does. So he goes for the Earthquake, no doubt gonna break my sub. Swords Dance, Stab, 4 times super effective, you know the drill. So, Signal Beam, full health Garchomp. Watch this. Look at that. How much HP is that? He lives with like nothing at all. So I stay in and go for another Signal Beam, knowing that if he stayed in and go for another Earthquake, which he would probably do, he would kill himself off to a Life Orb. But now he goes into Scissor. I knew he was probably going to be Scarfed. I had no clue why I stayed in to take that. I could have came in when Scissor was locked into something. Oh wait, no, he's not Scarfed. He's Life Orb. it was alright that I died in there because I couldn't really lock him into anything. So I go into Moltres, fearing the obvious flamethrower. He goes into Tyranitar, but I go for the sub. Most people run Sub, Roost, Fire Blast, Toxic Moltres, but over Toxic, I have Air Slash to get flinch hacks going on and whatnot. And right now, I go for the Roost to see exactly what this T-Tar is gonna do. And he's gonna Dragon Dance, so that sucks for me. I wasn't really paying attention at this part of the battle, and for some reason I thought I was still gonna outspeed even after a D-Dance, so I go for an Air Slash trying to get some flinch hacks going on, but he ends up being faster than me. I didn't even notice this, so I believe the next turn I went for another Air Slash, even though I think I end up dying. But it would have been better if I went for a flamethrower, because I could have potentially gotten the burn, and then that would have crippled this Tyranitar's sweeping capabilities. Oh no, I switch out into my Crocodile dude, predicting, I guess he does go for the Stone Edge, because I remember I didn't see the crunch before and I thought he went for Stone Edge, but it doesn't necessarily matter that missed, because my Crocodile guy has a resistance to him. So now, I don't want to overpredict, so I go for the EQ, but he brings in his Archeops, and goes for the U-turn, does a crap load to me, but doesn't quite kill me, which is really good for me. So now he goes into Garchomp. I believe I go for the Crunch, yes, because, I really don't know why I went for the Crunch, I just wanted to be safe. So now I'm at +1 attack. I get one more hit on whatever he decides to bring in, and that is Scissor. And he goes for the Bullet Punch because Bullet Punch is priority and whatnot. I was kind of figuring that was coming, but oh well, Scissor is at low HP now. So I bring in Kajundo. I don't really want to go for the Fake Out because that would just be a total waste of a turn. I was hoping that Kajundo could live a Bullet Punch from Scissor, Life Orb Scissor, but obviously he can't, and that just makes me really sad because I wanted to high jump kick that thing right in the face so bad. But I bring in Moltres. I barely lived that Bullet Punch. That was really close, but the Flame Body activates anyways, and I just go for Flamethrower, and now that Scissor is dead. But the Sandstorm does kill off Moltres, and Latios is my last poke, and he brings in his Excadrill. And since I am Specs, I attempted to lock myself into Grass Knot since nothing else on his team could take that too well. But his Excadrill outspeeds me and kills me off with an X-Scissor. So that is GG98 AVI. And don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe this video, and peace out.